Hey gang, Werner here. Really excited to talk to you today actually about a brand new release. Didn't even know it was coming out until release date, and then boom, there it is, so I had to have it. This is the second album, the comeback album by On Tilt called Drink Floyd. On Tilt, if you don't remember, is Luke Sick of Sacred Hoop collaborating with QM of the Rec League crew to kind of recycle or reuse unused Vrse Murphy beats that he produced, over the span of his career, presumably. The first album was 2016. It was almost more of an EP because it was pretty short. This is more of a full-length album called Drink Floyd, again, 2018, brand new. It's out on a purple cassette. Obviously a reference to the original purple tape, of course. I'm talking about Sonia C, Married to the Mob. So these are unreleased Vrse Murphy beats, from the vaults. Ostensibly, I'm not sure exactly when they were recorded, different stages of his career possibly, but it's all good stuff. It's not like, oh, this is the kind of crap you can see why I shelved. There's some really tight production on here. Last time, you might remember, I recognized one of the beats, though, from Last Days of the Hump Hut. It was a bonus track. It's not even credited on the track listing, but they definitely used that beat for a new song, which I was cool about because that's a great beat the first time around. It's really cool to have a whole brand new song with all new lyrics set to that beat. This time, again, I do recognize one beat, and again, it's from Last Days of the Hump Hut, but it's just for a skit. There's a couple skits on this album, like 2 or 3. And this one is just like a little vocal recording of Vrse Murphy leaving an answering machine message, which is, of course, classic hip-hop skit, but set to a beat from Not Our House. That's a track that had multiple beats throughout the song. They kind of split it up. Now, it's also from Last Days of the Hump Hut, although later on it wound up on, like, Q's Hip Hop Shop, but that's from, that's the only beat I recognize on Drink Floyd. Everything else, I mean, I'm not saying, like they could have sneaked one by me, there might be something on like Hoop Legs or Most Strange Hobbies I don't recognize coming back. But I think pretty much this is all unused, brand new, first time hearing it stuff. Either way though, it's a really great album. Of course, great production. I mean, that's the selling point here, is Vrse Murphy's great production. But there's some really tight songs on here. I actually like it better than the original On Tilt album, actually. There's a few more songs here that really hold up as like just greatly written songs as opposed to maybe just kind of freestyle lyrics laid onto the beat or something. Stuff like Keep Paging Me, All Liquored Up, like this Holiday. Really great songs here that could almost, kind of be like greatest hits material. There's a great track called 3 Beats, which, like it says, is basically just a freestyle over 3 different beats kind of mixed and strung together, but it sounds great. Like I said, this is a longer album. It's a full-length album. But the second side, about the last 6 songs, are made up of remixes of songs from the original On Tilt album. And those are cool, but for the most part, like 5 out of 6 of them might just prefer the original versions, because those are using Vrse Murphy beats. And there's some good producers here, like Bryson, DJ Eon's One from Great Invincible, and there is one remix I thought really kind of stood out as possibly being better than the others, but for the most part, like, I could kind of take or leave. Like, the remixes are okay as alternatives and maybe as album filler, but really, going back and compare them, I almost always pick the original On Tilt versions more, which makes sense, because again, we're here for the Vrse Murphy, right? I mean, that's kind of the selling point of On Tilt. So yeah, as excited as I was for the first On Tilt, I'm even more so for Drink Floyd. Lots of great stuff on here. There's a really nice DJ cut on here where he just kind of gets busy over kind of actually a crazy, electro violin beat, but he really kills it on the turntables. Otherwise, though, like I said, there's some real songs in here that really feel like full-on fledged-out songs, which could stand up to the best of their material, of not just the best of On Tilt, I mean the best of like Sacred Hoop and everything, the whole crazy, Luke Six in a million groups from, under Bucket On, but like hold up to all that stuff. I'm not going to play clips of everything because it's a full-length album, so I'll just pick out a few highlights. This cassette's limited to like 100 copies, so you might want to jump on it quick if you're interested. If you're a fan, get on it right away. It's available on Megacut's site, which you can just Google Megacut and you'll get it. It's Megacut with a K. But of course, I'm sure the online version, the MP3s, will be available, indefinitely. So yeah, we'll make this slow and a short one, and then we'll just get into a bunch of clips. So here we go. On Tilt, Drink Floyd, Megacut Records, 2018, brand new.
On Tilt on the daily, baby, sipping Jameson, the greenbacks with the pay me in, right? Verse off the beat, Butterfingers. We ain't trying to sound like the mother singers, nah. Keep it original, going down on stream and a cop it on physical. Hey, heart pump 100, bartender, gon' pour up something. You see, it's plain to see. You can't change we, cause we gon' sip liquor for life. I keep my fist on ice, but a hand was Mando. Tory, 80 proof from the party. Take a picture, flick, I'm parked. Hit the bar, get a picture, sip, cause Q regular dude in a regular mood. No cash, sign and dash, I don't pay for the food. OJ in the brew, OJ in the gin. Got boss for life, OJ in the pen. We on sale. O-N-T-I-L-T, O-N-T-I-L-T. We on sale. 4 drinks every day. Yeah, like a trip, but we on a vacay. We on sale. O-N-T-I-L-T, O-N-T-I-L-T. We on sale. Stacking money taller than Shaq on stilts. A lot's been said about the screw on tip. They said we're funky and we mix a little drink with it. They said we're nasty, didn't think that they can hang with it anyway. Whatever, that's cool. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey, hey, kick the door in. The liquor that I'm pouring is foreign. Check the clock, it was 4 in the morning. I should be snoring, but I needed the right. So I went and hit the kitchen and poured me a pint. Ain't no end in the sight, so I poured me another. Woke up hungover with the empty cupboard. Kill. I should have learned from the past, but I didn't. So up's how I'm turning the flash. Let's go. These are facts, man. Shorty sitting closer than a lap dance. Screw up your face, punk. See if I give a damn. Catch me in the spot. I'm just trying to live. I throwing back aside and double fist and screenshot. Treat a drink like it's the only cure. Ignore your weak show and kick it right to your lonely girl. Why until drink so much? It's a cold world. We can only thank so much. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey. Everywhere we stay, live life like a holiday. Hey. And I don't know why, 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 and I don't know why. Stay to me. And I don't know why, 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 and I don't know why. Stay to me. MCs I confront, that's the nature of the funk. Plays next to none, but playtime is done. Punks out, provoking blunts, roll 'em and smoke 'em. The horn on tell for we got you open, hey yo. We in motion on a whole nother trip. And the 6-5 cipher is the home of the sick. Enlist with the troops under General Luke. And take it to the limit is you. If down a cold dude, who's old news. So read the article twice and hope it ain't nothing new. Put your neck in the yoke to evoke your suffocation. All you can say is we slayed it, no debating. The technique is skill, past the wine and the loud. To the one been rockin' mic since the Alpine pullouts. And we can show you how we drink up all the brew. Until to the hill, we rock a show for you. So don't be a faker, just pass me the makers in the back of the limo on the way to Las Vegas. I hope that's the money, you better be the money. No dough, no show, and I ain't even being funny. If you want a 6 set, pass us the thick check, and we'll pop up in the spot and get it lifted.